I'm not 100% sure how our crew did it, but my man 100% full sent this thing way up onto the dock blocker, and this is going to be an interesting scene to see how they can get it off. But welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back at the ramp, and today we're visiting Boynton, and this is not the way to do it, guys. If you ever get stuck on something like this, you don't want to pull from the stern, because it's all the weight's there, and all you're doing is digging further. What you need to do is grab the bow, turn it around, and try and push this thing out the direction you want to go, bow first. But our crew's not going to take that approach. We may have to speed this one up, because I got a feeling, bro, they're going to be here for a little while, but it'll be interesting to see how they get this one off. So our crew's been sitting out here for about 40 minutes right now, and finally somebody showed up to help them. I'm guessing by the boat that's shown up, though, that this is some kind of rental ski, because this boat's beat to snot, which tells me it probably belongs to one of the rental companies down here, just because it gets abused a little bit. But our guy, he's beached up here on the dock blocker as well, and he's grabbing line, so I'm assuming we're going to attempt to pull this one out. But it'll be interesting to see if he can get it. There's not a whole lot of water where he's at either, so he's not going to have a whole lot of room to really get this thing, to get a good dig from his prop or anything like that. And I mean, he can only go back, probably, I mean, the channel's not very wide. So he's not going to have a ton of room to go back either before he hits the other side, because there is a sandbar on the other side, the left-hand side of this channel as well. So they're going to try and extend the ropes. Let's speed this up a little bit, guys. So I'm a little confused by this one. They drug the ski over a little bit just so they could get it close enough to the rope where they can attach the rope, but the reality is now is they didn't have all that much further to go. Instead of going through this process, why didn't you just keep dragging it? I'm confused on this one, because the reality is it didn't seem like it was that difficult for them to do with the two of them, and now that they've got it turned around, they both could grab from the front of this thing and easily drag it back over to the water, but we're still going to hook the rope up and try and go this route. Let's see how they fare on that one. Alright, so we've got the line hooked up, we've got the motor started, our guy's gonna try pulling this thing now. I'm dumbfounded they didn't just drag this thing over to the water, though. So here we go with the boat. He's gonna try and get the line tight. And it's not going anywhere. Not budging. I mean, this thing is not moving an inch. Once again, he doesn't have a ton of water to work with either. He's got to be careful with this throttle control also, because if it does break free and he's in a hard reverse, he's going to wind up on the sandbar behind him. But this seems like a whole lot more work and effort than just pulling it like they did to begin with. Oh, man. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Maybe I'm misreading something here, but how would you have handled this? I mean, with the second person there, would you have just kept dragging this thing out there? Or would you go through this process? I mean, I guess I don't understand the thought process behind it right now. I'm dumbfounded. And it's not budging. Like, it's not hardly moving anywhere. Like, you can tell there's a little bit of movement in the boat and it's bouncing back. So that is like the line stretching a little bit when he hits reverse. And then when he lets off, it's pulling it back because the line's contracting again back in. And it looks like, is he going to give it a running start, or are we giving up on this one? And it looks like we're giving up. I'm curious what they're going to do from here. I still can't believe what I'm watching. So they drug it almost to the edge just to move the lines and reattach him to the boat so he could come off the stern of the boat. I'm assuming so he can try and do this in a forward gear. But why? You were almost there. So he's going for the pole. But it's still not moving, man. Oh my gosh. Why? And he's getting drugged. He's going to have to be careful. Yeah, no, that's not going to work at all, bro. Man, this is like crazy to watch. I can't believe they drug it that far. I mean, you can see that white pole is almost floating. Where you see the white pole right there? I mean, they'll be in a few inches of water, and the ski doesn't need a whole lot more than that. What in the world is going on? This is hard to watch a little bit. I guess in the heat of the moment, sometimes you don't think things through all the way, because that's definitely happening here. Our guy's trying to pull it, but I mean, I'd say our guy could try pulling on the front of the ski, but man, I wouldn't want to be in front of that line either. If that line snaps, you just don't want to be anywhere near it. There we go. He's giving the assist. He's trying to pull from the side. And we're starting to get somewhere. And finally, it looks like our crew's going to get it over to the water. But it's weird because I don't see the boat moving a whole lot, so I can't tell if it's the boat or our guys dragging it and it's getting it over there. So, I mean, we're on the other side of the white pole now. They're right on the edge of being able to float this thing. I guess disaster averted, but what in the world? This process is just crazy to me. But I'm assuming they're going to be able to float this thing and get out of here now. So I'm assuming our crew's going to be good to go. But they got to be careful. They're over another sandbar, both of them. So our guy in the ski's getting her up on plane. Boat's moving back into the channel. And that's going to be all, I think. I think they're good to go. And they're all going to get out of here. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did... Oh, did they hit the sandbar again? He definitely came off the throttle. I don't know if they hit the sandbar. And I thought we were out of here, but maybe we should wait until these guys actually get out. And they're out. They're good now. Where they're at over there, as long as they stay on the other side of that pole, they're out of here. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.